As Ireland continues along the roadmap for a phased reopening, many employers will be wondering how they should handle the situation of annual leave. For employees that have been laid off, they won't have been accruing annual leave during that time. However, if an employee's hours in the year in total come to 1,365 hours, including the time from before they were laid off, then they will still be entitled to 4 weeks annual leave. Any employees working from home will have been accruing annual leave in the normal way. A lot of employees might feel that there is no point in taking annual leave at this time when travel restrictions are still in place, and so they might be waiting until August or afterwards to take their annual leave. And this might leave an employer in a situation where they will have a lot of requests for annual leave at the one time and leave them with a less than fully operational workforce. And what can an employer do in this situation? It's an employer's responsibility to ensure that their employee takes annual leave. So the first thing that we would say is you need to have an open conversation with your employee. Communication is key. You'd need to explain to them the situation in relation to annual leave and encourage them to take rest days sooner rather than later. It's important that you would have calculated their annual leave entitlement before that conversation. There are some organisations that encourage staff to have taken at least half of their allowance by August of a year. If employees are not taking annual leave, an employer can decide to schedule their days for them, and they can have a conversation with them about that. It's important to note that if an employer is going down that road of scheduling people's dates for them, they need to inform the employee or their trade union representative a month before those leave dates. It's also important to note that they need to take into consideration Section 20-1 of the Organisation of Working Time Act, which states that the employees need to have a balance between work and family commitments, and also the opportunity for rest and recreation need to be taken into account. As always, communication here is key. And if you do have any questions on this, please feel free to contact us on info@insighthr.ie. Stay safe, everyone.